So I keep going back and forth as to whether I should do this, as to whether I should make a video that talks about why Battle Tested is being organized, is coming to life. And I guess the process of organizing and bringing Battle Tested to life has taught me that I should just go with my gut. And my gut tells me it should be me telling the story of why this is such a big deal. It's a really big deal today because today we passed $1,000 in fundraising. And that's in large part due to the Thomas family. Thank you. Thank you, Brian and Jen. We've been friends for a really long time. And it's crazy, crazy to think that like 15 years ago, we were in Korea, in Osan, as just trying to figure life out. And this is where our lives have taken us. And I think that's really, for me, at the heart of why Battle Tested has been such an important thing. The truth is, this is something that I've started thinking about like 3 years ago, where I really, really started feeling disconnected from the narrative around veterans. And there's a really important narrative around veterans who are at high risk for suicide, homeless veterans who are going through like the darkest parts of their transition and need assistance to get through it, or need assistance to live in that space for the rest of their life. And this isn't about taking away from those stories and the importance of that. It's really finding a way. It's really about finding a way to talk about veterans like the veterans I know, like the veterans that I get to experience every single day. And I want people to see veterans as more than what they hear about. I want people to see that veterans are smart, are creative, are ambitious, are bold, are decision makers, are willing to just get shit done. And I think that's what people miss. I think in some of the conversations that are happening now around veterans, that's what we're missing. And so I was trying to figure out what I could do, right? What can I do, really? Who am I to do something about this? I mean, obviously, there are a lot of other smarter people trying to figure this out. But are there? I mean, there are so many like inspirational quotes about be the change, be the change that you wish to see in the world. And if this is a little bit, if I get to be that a little bit and help a handful of people think differently about veterans, if I get to help veterans think differently about what could be next for them after their careers in the military, that's amazing. And that's what Battle Tested is about for me. So what do I want people to take away from the event or watching, the talks online? Well, if you're an entrepreneur and you go and you watch the event at the NASDAQ Entrepreneurial Center in San Francisco, where we're going to host it on November 11th in the afternoon, mark your calendars. I want entrepreneurs that are looking for strong, operationally focused people, people that can get shit done. I want those entrepreneurs to think about this pool of people that could be of help to them, that can really help bring their ideas to life and maybe make their ideas even better. If it's an executive or a hiring manager, an HR professional or a recruiter in the audience or watching the talks online, I want them to take a minute when they look at the resume of a veteran and think, their skill sets don't exactly match, but I know that there are a lot of things that aren't represented on this paper, that a lot of good things that come with hiring a veteran, and looking at what are some of the hiring practices around maybe veterans, maybe just their hiring practices in general. And then finally, if it's a veteran watching and if it's a veteran in the audience, I guess I want them to take away that for the majority of us, our best days are ahead of us. And that is so exciting. That's so exciting. And we should dream bigger, because we are capable of so much more than we think we are. So if you have already donated, thank you. I literally mean this, we can't do this without you. We cannot do this without you. If you haven't donated already, if you have donated, but you haven't shared this awesome event with the people in your network that might be wanting to donate, please share it within your networks and talk about it and help get people to make this happen. If you haven't donated yet, if you donate $10 and then you ask 10 other people to donate $10, 2 Starbucks coffees, that's like a half a lunch in San Francisco. We would get to our goal in no time and be able to make this idea, this opportunity, this movement start here and now. So thank you for listening, and thank you for donating.